I talked to a lot of people in my constituency, and no one has ever actually come up to me and asked me, is there any way I can make sure we can get beef from Brazil? I'm just curious, where is the demand coming from? Like, who do we serve here? Do we serve the people, or who do we serve? Because I have yet to meet an individual in my constituency who said, I want to try Brazilian beef. Is there any way you can bring it in for me? We can produce our own beef. And it's a bit like you having a really good water supply at home and then wandering outside to a puddle that a dog has urinated in, possibly, and going, do you know what, I'll try this instead. We have something here already that is perfect and brilliant and a really, really high standard. Why are we wandering outside trying to drink from that puddle? Can you please explain to me? And also, can you tell me how many tonnes of beef is already coming in from these areas? Because I heard at one meeting there was a massive amount coming in. I spoke to some of our AGRI media in Ireland, and it's put down as allegedly we have a certain amount coming in. Can you tell us how many tonnes is already coming in of this product that we never asked to come in the first place? So I'm just curious about that. And also, when it comes to the whole unsatisfactory sanitary procedures, like, is this feeding direct into the Mercosur talks? Because, like, we sat at a meeting with, I think it was Mr. Clark, and everyone in the AGRI committee meeting, it was like we were a choir. We were all saying pretty much the same thing. We don't want this. And it's like, yeah, fine, you don't want it, but by the way, this is the way you're getting it. We don't want it. So can you tell me, where's the demand coming from? Who have you met today, last week, in the last month or the last year, who come up to you and said, I'll repeat it, I want to eat Brazilian beef before European beef, where we know where it is coming from? We haven't a clue what you're going to bring in, and you're not reassuring us.
Relating to the specific question on the imports, and then specifically on the beef, if I look to the meat of bovine animals, then we have 65,000 tonnes.
Thank you very much. I think the first thing we need to say is that food should not be treated like any other tradable product, like a widget or anything like that, or cars or pharmaceuticals. And I hear about us having to get more competitive. And sure, being competitive is fine, but are we comparing like with like? Because what we're doing at the moment is, it's like trying to compare a speed skater and a figure skater. And one has a set of tasks to do, the other has to get from A to B as fast as possible. And in the case of the people the countries we're up against, and the other markets that we're up against, fine, they have to do one thing similar to us, produce food. But they don't have to perform any of the other tasks, or it's not definite that they have to do, such as protection of their water courses, biodiversity, mitigation against climate change, animal welfare, higher living costs, planning permission, even to put down a stake to put up a sign. We're not competing on the same pitch. And I'll go back to it again. It's like asking a figure skater to get from A to B as fast as a speed skater, while performing all the tricks you have to as a speed skater. That's what's been demanded of us. We're not comparing like with like. And if we continue down this road, well, we won't have anything to trade, because we won't be farming anymore, because we won't be competitive like racehorses, dogs and God knows what else. We're not animals. We're above just competition. Surely life should be about more than that.
Well, I always am in favour of talking about the specificity of agriculture, but yes, agricultural products are also products, goods. Both skaters skate after all, right?